It's seed starting season, and that means two things.
One good and one bad. Gardening for the year is officially underway, but once again, our upfront costs are about to take off.
Or are they? Specialty soils no doubt can have crazy markups, with some of them being downright gimmicky. Seeding soils, however, are a different animal.
So, to start off the season right, let's make the best seeding soil that money can't buy for a fraction of the cost. There's only 3 ingredients, and trust me, it's super easy.
Which brings us to the topic of today's episode, seeding soil. More accurately, how you can make your own right at home with just 3 common ingredients in a specific ratio. Time's short as you know it is though, so let's dive in.
The funny thing is, seeds don't even need soil to sprout. Water and heat are the only factors that control germination.
Therefore, a seeding soil's main job is to not get in the way of that germination while also facilitating the early growth immediately after. The main goals here are drainage, aeration, and moisture retention. Seeds, much like eggs do for animals, feed the young plants anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks after sprouting.
As such, a lot of seeding soils are in fact inert, containing little or even no nutrients. So, knowing this, let's go ahead and make our mix.
To get started, we need a base, and the base of virtually all seeding soils around the world are made from either peat moss or coconut fiber.
Although it's still widely used, peat moss has long been considered a non-renewable resource. Not only that, it's harvested from fragile ecosystems that take a long time to rebuild. Therefore, our de facto base has always been coconut fiber.
Usually sold in these compressed bricks, coconut fiber is kind of the opposite. It's simply a useful byproduct of an already harvested crop. As the main ingredient and base for our seed starting mix, coconut fiber is activated by just adding water. While it can take upwards of 30 minutes to fully absorb and fully expand, coconut fiber is at its ideal moisture when you can no longer squeeze out the excess water.
With the base cooking, our eyes turn to aeration and drainage. And for that, we use perlite.
Puffed up volcanic glass, perlite is extremely lightweight, easy to use, and it stores forever. 10% of the volume of that base is usually all that's needed.
And lastly, to meet our third and final goal of a good seeding mix, which is high moisture retention, we've got our third and final ingredient, vermiculite.
Vermiculite is a superheated silicate that has been expanded and exfoliated under extreme temperatures. Using the same amount by volume as we did our perlite, adding vermiculite into our seeding soil finishes off the mix, giving us that perfect medium to plant our indoor seeds.
All that's left is to sow and grow our favorite crops, and of course check out more episodes of the Garden Quickie.
Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.